I have to talk about these Democrats for a second. These people, man, I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Probably nothing. All right, on your screen is Elijah Cummings. I forgot where he represents. Doesn't matter. What matters is this ridiculous thing that he said today. And I call it ridiculous because I see well, let him talk for himself.
First, experts agree that there is overwhelming evidence that Russia interfered with the 2016 presidential election. Overwhelming. It's not disputed. It's overwhelming. Our nation's 17 federal intelligence agencies say that they are confident that Russia directed these cyber attacks and that they were intended to interfere with the U.S. election process. Let that sink in.
Let what sink in? That you have regurgitated the same talking point that Hillary Clinton gave during the debates. These 17 would, if this is the same exact report that and I can't tell you, right? I can't tell you whether or not it is, because he's up here saying that there's overwhelming evidence, but didn't provide us a damn link, didn't provide us a single footnote, didn't provide us anything to go and see this evidence for ourselves. So I have to make the assumption that he's referring to the 17 intelligence agencies that Hillary Clinton referred to, which was really not 17 agencies as much as the individual who is over those 17 agencies. The collection of those 17 agencies said that they firmly believe that Russia had something to do with the hack, the DNC hack, the Pedersen emails hack, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Here's the problem I have with this. You're using this official capacity. You're using this serious tone, the serious intonation to present this as an official problem of the United States of America. And by presenting it in that fashion, you have given the overtones of a potential conflict with Russia. Same exact thing that we had in the election. And where you would have thought this would have died out, no, Cummings is bringing this back to life without offering us and giving us the benefit of the doubt, thinking that we're smart enough to look at the evidence and come to the same conclusion that you came to, Representative Cummings. Because we've seen this before. We've seen the wagging of the dog so efficiently that it got us into Iraq. And I mean, let's be real, like the Bush administration worked hard as hell so that they could have the Iraq war. This is just lazy. This is lazy, Representative Cummings. If you want a conflict with Russia, you're going to have to do a lot better than that. I mean, you got to get somebody in the New York Times to write a piece so that you could cite the piece that was written by the New York Times and say, experts say, when in fact you actually fed. You remember what the Bush administration did with the New York Times? You got to at least do that. Like, you got to come with the yellow cake vial. You got to come before, you got to do a lot more than just recite the same thing that Hillary Clinton said during the debates. And then to what end, right? To what end? What are you trying to get out of this? Are you trying to punish Russia? Now, let me put a caveat here. I personally think that any nation, if they could, would influence America in the most detrimental way they possibly could. Why the hell wouldn't they? We do it. This is just what we do in the international community. And the international community is dog eat dog. It's blood for blood, eye for an eye. It's like it's no holds barred. So I am under no illusion to think that Russia is some type of innocent bystander. But you've got to bring us some evidence, homeboy. Yes, I refer to him as homeboy. You got to bring us some concrete evidence that's verifiable by more than just your talking points. They've gotten lazy, man. Like, either that or they were never talented as the Republicans. Like, if you want to know how to get us into a war, go see George Bush's administration. They are very, very effective. I mean, Colin Powell's probably still for hire. Go holler at Colin Powell and get him to come in and show you, be a consultant and show you how to get us into a war. Because this tired talking point, man, if you don't have anything else besides that, then you literally just wasted your time. Now, if you do, I would be surprised, but I would be glad. And I think most of America will be glad to delve into this evidence, this irrefutable evidence, this unquestionable evidence that you say that you have. And then if it's that concrete, then everybody objectively should be able to come to the same conclusion that Russia was complicit in these hacks that I guess you feel brought us Donald Trump. But without the evidence, it didn't happen. Give us some screenshots or you're just lying.